Yeah. Once again, thanks everybody for coming. My name is Noel A. Booker. And today we are going to talk about this is the free money edition. Oh, that's right. Today's the free money edition on how to build business credit for your EIN not linked to your social. Okay. In this training, I will explain how I learned about business credit. I learned how my client is getting free money using business credit. During this 90-minute training, you'll discover how to build credit that's linked to your EIN and not your social security number, that requires no personal guarantee or credit check, and how to get business funding and credit lines, even if you have personal credit issues, no collateral, or are just starting your business now. All right. So at this point in time, if you can hear me and you know what the chat is, put your business name in the chat and where y'all from, what y'all do, something like that, right? 3 things: business name, where y'all at, what y'all do. Yeah. And I'm gonna share my screen and get this thing going. Okay. Okay, now my screen should be up there, and now I'm going to make the presentation, and bam, here we go. Okay, how to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social, and easily get business loans and credit lines. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Noel A. Booker Sr. My company is, and is also the website, businesscreditbuilder.us. All right, take notes. Y'all can take notes, screenshots. You can check it out on YouTube in the day. And if you check it out on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, like, comment. You can find the YouTube channel by going to the website, businesscreditbuilder.us, and clicking on the YouTube icon on the top right. Now, if you're looking at the screen, you will notice my contact information, in which this is a good time to take note of it. Plus, I'm going to give it to you at the end of the presentation. All right? Got the telephone number, email, address. Now, there's 3 buttons down there. Let's start with the green button. The green button is what you need to know. This is how you get a free guide on how to build business credit. Just go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. Okay? That's how you get a free guide. And when you get that free guide, you'll be on my email list. You get a whole bunch of stuff with that. All right? The blue button is if you want to talk to me about the services that we provide, which is accounting and bookkeeping for small businesses, websites, building business credit, getting access to loans. If you want to talk about any of that stuff, you schedule a business credit consultation that is free of charge. And if you think you qualify for funding now, then you would go to businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding. Okay? Y'all got that? Yeah. All right, let me give you some quick background on me, right? My name is Noel. I was born in New York. I went to Morehouse. I studied accounting. I had a few corporate jobs, when I graduated and stuff, right? But I was always entrepreneurial, and I started a company called MediaNet USA, and that's where we do our bookkeeping and accounting services and the websites, right? And now we speak about business credit and accessing funding for your business. That's how we do. What we will cover today: how you can get business credit within 7 days or less that's linked to your EIN, not your social, even if you are a startup or have bad personal credit now, then immediately start using it to get credit you want and need, even from major sources like Target, Walmart, Staples, Lowe's, Visa, MasterCard, and more. How you can access loans, even as a startup, have credit challenges, or lack collateral. Okay, most people fail trying to get money and grow their business. Most people try to get money from the bank when they need money. Most don't know that EIN credit can be built regardless of personal credit quality. Many apply for credit in the wrong order. So let me stop there for a second, right? So building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. So there's no skipping steps, okay? Many entrepreneurs don't know that money is available based on business strengths, right? Business strengths. Okay, this seminar is for you if you're looking for money to start or grow a business, or you want to build credit that's not linked to your social security number. Now, me? Okay, let's get going. What is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score for its EIN number. This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's ability to pay, right? Okay. The business can then qualify for revolving store credit cards like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's Club, Costco, and much, much more. Okay. Why business credit is awesome. And make sure you check out the hashtag, business credit is real. That's also the name of my blog and the name of our Spotify podcast. So business credit has no effect on your personal credit. There is no personal guarantee needed in order to build business credit. Business credit building is fast compared to personal credit, right? Because with personal credit, there's 5 factors that affect your personal credit. And some of them you don't even have that much control over, right? But with business credit, there's one factor that affects your credit, and that's how you pay your bill, point blank, right? With business credit, you can offset current expenses, meaning that, let's say you're a truck driver, you need some gas, go in the truck. Well, you could with business credit, you can get that gas, go get the money, and then pay the gas bill, stuff like that. So you can offset current expenses. Increase approval amounts with better rates and terms. So with business credit, it's not the end all to getting money, right? It's not the end all, but it can help you greatly, right? Because with business credit, it can mean the difference between you getting approved and or declined. It could also mean the difference between your rates being high, right? Your interest rates being high, and the types of terms that they want to give you, right? And with business credit, there is no collateral, cash flow, or good credit needed in order to build business credit. And one more thing, when you got business credit, you can get access to loans and credit lines. Yeah. Now, check this out. Every successful business in America has business credit. This is how business is done with business credit. Let me show you something. Check this out. What you're seeing now is what you can see for free. Anybody can see this for free, right? You would go to the Experian website, and there's a page on the Experian website that you can put your business name and address in, and you can get information like this. This is for Facebook. Facebook Incorporated. They're from Menlo Park, California. Now, the piece I want to bring to your attention is the trade lines. Check out the trade lines, right? They got 40 trade lines. And that's the basis of building business credit, these trade lines, right? So check this out. Let's go over what a trade line is, just so we're all on the same page from the beginning, right? From the beginning, because this is the basis for building business credit right here. This is what a trade line is. Just so you'll probably already know this, but just so we're on the same page, this is what a trade line is. All right, trade line. This is when you go to a company and they give you an account or a credit account, which now that means you can purchase things on credit, which means you can get the item and they give you an invoice that tells you when to pay it, right? So you got the item. They gave you an invoice. Now you know when and how to pay it and how much to pay, right? So then when you make this payment, this is what happens. This company sends a report to the business credit reporting agencies. And these agencies put this report on your credit profile. Now, the report says this. This is what the report says. The report says, XYZ company, they have an account with us. Their limit of spending with us is X amount of dollars, right? And they made a purchase. And they paid the invoice for this purchase in X amount of days, right? You check that, right? Now, they put this information on your credit report, your credit profile for your business. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one trade line. Anybody got any questions on what a trade line is? You can open up your mic. You can type it in the chat. And if you're just coming in here, I see these people coming in here. You'll put your business name and what you'll do in the chat, right? Let's see what we got here so far. Charles is from Brooklyn. His company is the Third Option, National Financial Literacy Instructor. All right. Let's see. Ms. Mark said, do you have to start with net 30s? That's what I'm going to tell you, but yes. Nobody put their business name in? What up? Who else? We got Miss Powers, Powers Premier Transportation, Chicago in the building, Chi-Town. Bro, I see you a part. Charles says, I see you a part of Operation Hope. I'm going to rock with you. Oh, hell yeah. Operation Hope, I've been doing these webinars for Operation Hope for like 5 years. And they're a good deal. All right. They're a good deal for the community. All right. No doubt. Okay. No more business shout outs. What? I'm trying to give y'all shout outs to your companies on the World Wide Web. What? LeJoyner, I'm a part of 2 companies, an independent music label. The other is the Off Entertainment and a body sculpting. Can I me, please? What? I'm confused. All right. But cool. She got a label. All right, that's what's up. Entertainment. That's how I started out here. You know, I used to DJ. Oath. Oh, okay, Oath. Okay, the Oath. All right, bet. Okay, that's how I started though, right? And I used to DJ and stuff. I did a whole bunch of stuff in entertainment. I'm telling you, I got stories to tell you. All right, all right. But let's go back to this thing here. Trade lines. Everybody knows what a trade line is, right? Okay, so we're gonna go back. Okay, typo. Cavi me, please. Okay. Okay, let's go back to these trade lines, right? Everybody knows what a trade line is, right? Bet. Nobody got no questions on what a trade line is. Y'all know. We on the same page then, right? All right, so bust this then. Microsoft, they got 120, 131 trade lines, right? You bust that. And Walmart. Walmart's like the king of trade lines and business credit. And this is what Walmart does. Walmart will go to Bounty and say, yo, Bounty, let me get a truckload of toilet paper. Now, the owner of Walmart don't go in his pocket and pay for this. He don't call up the accounting department and ask them to cut a check for this. The toilet paper shows up at the store. They put the toilet paper on the shelf. We, needing toilet paper, go in there to buy the toilet paper. They take our money and they pay the bill. Then Bounty says, yo, you did that good. Here's 5 truckloads. Now just keep flipping that. And that's how business is done at the big corporate level and at the small business level. At the corner store, my dad owned a corner store in Queens. When the bread guy comes, we're not paying for that bread. We're counting how many units came in, how many units went out. That's how business is done. All right? All right. How we can help. The Business Credit Builder is powered by the Business Finance Suite. We show you how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Our high-tech software helps you build your business credit and access high-limit store credit, business loans, and credit lines. We work with all legitimate types of funding programs that are available today, offering funding through hundreds of investors and lenders through a multitude of different funding programs. Word is bomb. How do you build business credit? All right, let's get started. How do you build business credit? Let's get it. Okay. Now, before we start, I'm gonna make sure y'all know that each step is needed for the next step. So there's no skipping steps. It's a step-by-step process. Okay. This first step, which is fundability, to make sure your business is fundable, right? I also call this credibility, right? To make your business credible in the eyes of the lender, right? That's what you want to do. As a business owner, you may be beginning to hear the word fundability a lot. It may come from lenders, various media platforms, or your own current creditors. What is fundability? The ability of your business to get funding. When lenders consider funding your business, does it appear to them to be a good idea to make the loan? What do they look at to make that determination? How does a business become fundable? When a lender considers lending to your business, do they feel you are a high risk? Do you appear to be a business that can and will pay the debt? Lenders are in it for the money and you already know it, right? Okay. How does the business get fundability? To start, you have to make sure your business is set up properly. A great business credit score is important. In addition, there are many other aspects that are necessary for fundability as well. A potential creditor needs to see that your business is legitimate and profitable. Many loan applications are denied approval due to fraud concerns. Others simply because something didn't match up and threw up a red flag. Maybe the address or the phone numbers didn't match up on a couple of reports and it looks unprofessional. If you understand what fundability is and how to get it, you can shut down any such red flags before they become a problem to you. Okay? And let me explain that real quick, right? Because, like, y'all know about the application process, right? This application, right? You got an application that you're going to apply for a loan or an account, right? This application is what I call the smell test. They're sniffing around to see if you can possibly qualify by just looking at your application. So your application is nothing but a bunch of fields, right? And each field that they're asking for information, they're actually doing something. And if they're asking you for a field, they want something in that field, right? Okay, so each field, they're actually doing something. Let me give an example. There's a field that says your business name. Well, what they're doing to the stuff that you put in that business name is they're looking up a database of all the businesses with a similar name and address as yours. Now, if they can't find it, and it's like a computer that's doing this, right? So they're looking up, they're actually going right to the Secretary of State and they're looking for this business, and it needs to be spelled exactly how you spelled it. If they can't find it, then they can deny you and they don't have to tell you why. Okay? That's why all these little setting up your business properly is so important, because, like, for your business name, right? Let's say your business name got a hyphen in it, right? And it's long, and when you're filling out this application, you're filling out this application all fast. You abbreviate your name. You didn't put the dash in it, the hyphen or whatever. You abbreviated the name or whatever. And then the system went to go see if it matches up with something, and boom, it didn't match up. And now you don't even know why they denied you over some simple stuff. Right? That's why this beginning part, this setting up your business, is so important, so you can pass the smell test. Because if you don't pass the smell test, you just done in the water. And the smell, once you pass the smell test, that's when they really see if you can qualify. Okay, the smell test is just the first part. The smell test, does it look like they're going to qualify? And that's what the smell test is. Does it look like they're going to qualify? So let's go over that. And that's important information to know, because that first step, fundability, credibility, is the most important piece. Okay? Now, this is what you need. The foundation of fundability is how your business is set up. It has to be set up to appear to be a fundable entity separate from you, the owner. Now, you have to appear to be fundable. You don't have to actually be fundable. You have to appear to be fundable, right? And this is what you do to appear to be fundable. You need a business name, a business address, a business phone, an EIN, a DUNS number, a website, an email address, a business email address, okay? Y'all take note of this. This is what you need to make your business look credible in the eyes of the lender, okay? All right. You'll get that. Okay, contact information. Let's go over this stuff right here. We're going to go down into some detail about this stuff, right? Because there's some little mix-ups in there to get you right. Let me get you right. So, your business number. Your business number needs to be a local number that is listed with the National 411 directory. It cannot be a cell phone number, and it cannot be a home landline. Okay? I'm gonna tell you what to do though, right? A fax number and a toll-free number. All right, now hold on, let me back up. This business telephone number, this is necessary. Y'all know what that means, right? Necessary. Y'all know what that is, right? That local number, excuse me, that local number listed with the National 411 directory is necessary. The fax number and the toll-free number, that's not necessary. But this is how it's looked upon. they will check this telephone number. When on the application, when you put in there your business telephone number, your main business telephone number, they will check to see if it's listed with the National 401 Directory. Check, right? Now, if they see that you got a fax number and a toll-free number, now you're looking more credible, okay? Not to me, but to the lenders, okay? That you're looking more credible, right? Now, the business address. There's three options when selecting your business address. There's no options after these three. The first option is to have a brick and mortar, a storefront. You definitely need a place where you can accept packages, okay? And a lot of people they can't afford a storefront, right? So cool. The second option is to have a virtual office address. And I can get you one of them for as low as $50 a month. In every city they got them, right? Virtual office address, right? And the last option, the last resort, is to use your home address. Now, the home address is the last resort because creditors and lenders do not perceive home-based businesses as being credible. Yet, they do this on a case-by-case basis, right? So, let's say your business is hairstyling. You're doing hair from the crib, right? That's logical. You know, they might be able to pay that bill from doing hair from the crib. They get paid doing hair. So they might be able to pay that bill. That seems logical. Now, on the other side, let's say you're a trucking company and it's not that feasible that all these trucks are being housed at your house, right? So they're really just trying to see if this makes sense, right? And one thing to know is that on your Dun & Bradstreet credit report is a Google Maps picture of your business address. So they're looking, when they're trying to decide to approve you or not, they're looking at your business address. They're looking right at it. Hey, does this make sense? They're sniffing around, right? Okay. So, boom, that's the three things to know about the business address: brick and mortar, virtual office, or your home address, right? Okay, now let's go back to the telephone. These three companies will definitely help you out with the telephone number, right? Because you can't use a cell phone, you can't use your home phone, your home landline, right? So these three companies, and there's a couple more that'll do good, but these three for sure will help you. Freedom Voice, Ring Central, Vonage, right? Freedom Voice is my go-to because they're going to give you a number, a local number for $9.95 per month, okay? And they will list this number with the National 411 Directory for $3 a month. So I figured I got to at least spend $13 a month. And they're going to give you a 800 number and a fax number for under $20 a month. Freedom Voice. Go to this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, and you'll see the information to sign up with Freedom Voice. All right? That's the move. Okay, now let's go to the business address. This is for getting a virtual office address, right? The three options was the brick and mortar. The second option is to have a virtual office address, and the last resort is your home address. So this is my go-to for the virtual office address. Now, what you need to know about these virtual office addresses is that there's a whole bunch of them out there. And some of these companies will give you the same exact address as they already gave hundreds of other businesses. And you don't want that. You want your business address to be a unique address. So, like, you know, when you go into Google and you start putting in somebody's address and then the whole thing populates before you finish typing it, that's how your business address should be. So Da Vinci, they got this thing where when you sign up with them, you have to order the right product though. But they got this thing where they will send a form to the post office and will generate a unique address for your business. Okay. And to do this correctly, go to businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, right? /vendors. And you will see the Da Vinci logo, their telephone number, a person to ask for, and there's explicit verbiage to order the right product. So don't get this wrong. You know, this is part of the most important piece of building up your business credit, right? So don't get this piece wrong. All right. What is fundability? The foundation of fundability. An EIN number. I'm not even going to talk about the EIN number. Y'all know about the EIN number, I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to tell you two things that you absolutely need to know about the EIN number. One, you need it to build business credit. You cannot build business credit without an EIN number. It's just that simple. And two, it's free. So don't go pay for an EIN number. We're going to skip over all that stuff. Boom. Okay, incorporate. Incorporate your business at the Secretary of State. In Georgia, it costs $100. New York costs about $275. Florida costs about $250. California costs about $800. So every state is different, right? So whatever state you're in, you incorporate. And when you incorporate, they're going to ask you to select an entity. This is what you need to know. New York's $225. All right, so this is what you know about the entity. The entity, what you need to know is that there's 4 entities: partnership, proprietorship, corporation, or LLC. If you pick a proprietorship or a partnership, then you are personally liable for anything that happens. So I always suggest you use an LLC, which is a limited liability corporation, or a corporation, okay? And your accountant will tell you which one is best for you, okay? And there are differences, right? Okay. So that's what you need to know about incorporating. That's registering your business name, right? Okay. Now, it's going to take you about a few weeks to get this certificate from the Secretary of State registering your business name. When you get this certificate and you have your EIN number, then we're running over to the bank, starting a bank account, right? You need a separate bank account, dedicated business bank account. Keep track of your business finances so you can keep them separate from personal finances for tax purposes. Most vendors and lenders require a business to have a business bank account in order to even get approved, because a credible business has a bank account. Simple stuff, y'all, and y'all already know that stuff. All right. Licenses. What is fundability? It is being a legitimate business. For a business to be legitimate, it has to have all of the necessary licenses it needs to operate. The most common mistake is having the appropriate license, but with an old address. On your license, if you got an old address, they could deny you and they don't have to tell you why, okay? So do the research that you need to ensure you have all the licenses necessary to legitimately run your business at the federal, state, and local levels, right? Okay, website and email. Lenders and creditors will deny you if you don't have a website nowadays, right? And what they do is they will go to Google and put your business name in, right? and hopefully they find your business. And when they do find your business, they're going to skip over that nice, pretty homepage you got and go straight to the contact page. And on the contact page, they're going to check the business name, the business address, and the business telephone number to see if it matches up to what you already put on the application. Now they're trying to catch you slipping, okay? They're trying to catch you slipping up, okay? So you need that, right? So lenders and creditors will deny you. Spend time and money necessary to ensure that you have the website that is professionally designed and works well. Your business needs a dedicated business email address. Make sure it has the same URL as your website. Don't use a free service such as Yahoo or Gmail. So don't use Big Booty Judy at Yahoo, okay? That's simple stuff, right? Y'all know that stuff, right? All right. Yeah, I got Charles in here, BK to the fullest, no doubt. Okay, so websites, my company, MediaNet USA, right? We got this small business web hosting package, which is an all-inclusive situation. All-inclusive meaning you don't have to do nothing, I'm gonna do everything, right? So this is what you get. You get domain registration, 12 months web hosting, website design, monthly updates, unlimited emails, expert customer support, internet consultation. And in order to talk about getting your website set up, go just schedule a free business consultation at businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. And this is what you need to know. I'm running a special for the month of September 2023. That's for $250, starting at $250. This is normally starting at $350. So we're giving you $100 off during the month of September. No doubt about it. So check that, right? Need that website too, all right? Okay, what is fundability? The foundation of fundability? Business credit reports. You need to understand the importance of your business credit reports and how to read them. It's the blueprint for tracking your trade lines. The most popular business reporting agencies are Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. You can go to this website and find out if your business has a report on it already, which if they probably do, okay? You go to businesscreditbuilder.us/reports, and you will see these logos for these different companies, which are linked to the respective companies to a page that you can put your business name and address in and see if you got trade lines, or any business has trade lines, okay? So if you got trade lines, then your business will show up with the address. It might tell you if you got trade lines or not, right? But that's how you do it for free, all right? You can do that for any company. It's public record. Businesses are public record, okay? Okay. In addition to the business credit reporting agencies that directly calculate and issue credit reports, there are other business data agencies that affect these reports indirectly, okay? So do your research on this right here. LexisNexis and the Small Business Finance Exchange. These two agencies gather data from a variety of sources, including public records. This means they could even have access to information relating to automobile accidents, liens, and more. While you may not be able to access or change the data the agencies have on your business, you can ensure that any new information they receive is positive. Enough positive information can help counteract any negative information from the past. Okay? It's just good information to know, right? Okay. In addition to the EIN, there are identifying numbers that go along with your business credit reports. When considering what fundability is, you need to be aware that these numbers exist. Some of them are simply assigned by the agency, like the Experian BIN, the Experian Business Identification Number, okay? Dun & Bradstreet, yeah. Dun & Bradstreet, they have what they call the DUNS number, which is not automatically generated. The DUNS number you have to apply for, okay? To get a DUNS number, you have to apply for one through their website, all right? Let's see, Charles, yeah, I see you. Yeah, Nexus, people sleep on that LexisNexis, but you can't do nothing about it, but you got to know that it's there, right? So you know what you're up against if you got some bad stuff out there, right? So you know what you're up against, right? But the thing is about that LexisNexis stuff is that just know that you put positive stuff on it, it's going to counteract the negative stuff. Okay. Your personal credit history. This is supposed to say personal credit history, right? The only reason why I got this on here is because now you can build and access money if your personal credit is messed up, right? You can start from scratch, from zero, and access money just with business credit. But I put this page in just so you understand that if you have good personal credit and you have good business credit, you are now more fundable, okay? There are more options out there for you, okay? So, and we're talking about fundability, how to be the most fundable, right? So if I didn't tell you that having good personal credit affects how fundable your business is, then I wouldn't be doing my job, right? So that's what you need to know. Okay. Align your business information correctly. This is a problem because a lot of loan applications are turned down each year due to fraud concerns or simply because they do not match up. Exact business legal name. Now, notice I said exact business legal name. Whenever you put your business out there, it needs to be spelled correctly. Who's that out here on the typos? But you must use the exact business legal name anytime you share your business. Business address, you know about the business phone, right? The address listed on the IRS for your EIN number, that needs to be lining up correctly. If your address for your EIN is an old address, you can get denied and not even know why they denied you. So we want to fix all this little stuff first, so that when we get denied in the future, we know it's not this stuff, and they definitely look at this stuff first, all right? They're going to look at all this stuff, and then they're going to decide. They're going to take the smell test. That's like how you eat, right? You're going to smell it first. It smells good enough to eat, okay, right? So they're going to look to see if they think that you can get qualified before they even look to see if you really get qualified. You got to pass the smell test, right? So legal name, address, phone, address with the IRS, insurance, licenses, website, bank account, all of that needs to have the right information. Okay, the key to this piece of business fundability is to monitor your credit reports frequently. When it comes to business credit reports, you can monitor through the reporting agency directly, or you can save money with us. So remember I told you about these business credit reporting agencies, right? They're in the business of collecting information, repackaging this information, and selling it. So how this reports to you is your business credit reports, they have that information, and they're going to sell it to you for about $100 a month for each one of the 3 major business credit reporting agencies. about $100 a month. We sell it for you for $25 a month for all three. Okay, so that's a significant savings right there, right? Okay, and you need those business credit reports because when you get those trade lines and you make a payment, you want to make sure that it's being reported to your business credit reporting agencies correctly and accurately and timely. Okay, and that's what they don't do great because they're not in the business. These companies that you buy stuff from, they're in the business of selling whatever they're selling, not after the sale stuff we need to do, right? All right. What is fundability? Financial statements. Both your personal and business tax returns need to be in order. Not only that, but you need to be paying your taxes, both business and personal. Business financials. A fundable business maintains financials monthly, quarterly, and yearly. Having financial statements on demand lends credits to the legitimacy of your business. So when you fill out an application, if you drop in financial statements upon request, you in a good state, you in a good place. But when they ask you for a financial statement and you stuttering and stuff, now they're like, yo, dog. All right. Personal tax returns. Often, tax returns for the previous 3 years will suffice. Get a tax professional to prepare them. This is the bare minimum that you will need. Other information lenders may ask for include check stubs and bank statements, among other things. All right, I'm gonna skip over this last stuff right there. So the question is, how fundable are you? The quick answer to what is fundability is simple. However, when you dig a little deeper, there are so many layers that crisscross, it can take some time to unravel. It's more like a ball of yarn than an onion, really. Everything is connected, okay? Everything is connected. Now, here goes a chart. Here goes a chart of all the things that makes your business fundable, okay? Check this chart out. On the left-hand side is all the credibility points, right? The industry that you're in determines how credible your business is. All this stuff, the business 411 listing, your business bank account, your EIN number, your website, all that stuff. On the right-hand side is the application process, right? The financial statements, the business credit reports, okay? Does anybody have any questions at this point for what we have done already? We have gone over how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender, and we talked about the importance of business credit reporting agencies. Anybody got any questions right now? This is your chance right now while I take a sip of water.
I just have a question. So basically, we need a combination of trade lines and net 30s. How many trade lines and net 30s do you recommend?
Okay, we're getting ready to get into that. Good question though, but we're getting ready to get into that, right? Cool. Yeah, trade lines, the net 30s is the same as the trade line, okay? So now, so far, what we've done is set up the business credible in the eyes of the lender. Now we know the importance of the business credit reports, how to get them, right? Now we're going to start building business credit. And we're going to start this. Starting to build it is not the easy part either. This piece right here is not that easy because now we're going to have to find businesses that's going to give us credit when we have no credit, and they have to report. Not that many companies are going to give us credit when we have no credit, and only 10% of all businesses even report to the business credit reporting agencies because they're under high guidelines and restrictions to be even able to report. So boom, we're going to start with these net 30s. The reason why we're starting with these net 30s is to create a business profile. Okay? We're starting from scratch. We don't have nothing on our business credit report. This is how we do it with these net 30 accounts. I'm not going to go too much over the NAIC number, but at the end, you can ask me questions on that. All right. Okay. I'm not going to talk that much about it though. Okay. So bust it. We're going to get these net 30 accounts, right? Which means they're going to give us, and who asked that question? Oh, Charles. Charles asked that question. Cool. All right. Okay, these net 30s, right? So this means this is simple, right? They're gonna give you a little credit, and when you buy something, you have to pay the total balance in 30 days. Boom, simple, right? All right, boom, bust it. And remember what I said. The reason why we got to get these net 30 accounts is to create our profile. Okay. A business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is with small amounts of credit. The business can be approved for small credit amounts to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial accounts in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit or net 30 accounts. And some vendors will approve your company for net 30 payment terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and a 411 listing. Boom, this is how we run it. Here are some vendors who will approve you for initial credit, even if you have none now. Today, this is the starting list, right? Maverick Office Supplies. Go to businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors and set up your Maverick account real quick, easy, simple, boom. All they need you to have is your business incorporated and your telephone number listed with the 411. They're gonna set you up, right? Also check out the CEO Creative. That might help you. But these other good ones is Granger. Granger sells what? Work supplies, right? Tools, boots, gloves, work stuff, right? Barnett is a Home Depot company. They sell anything Home Depot sells. And Uline, you'll probably already know about Uline. Uline, they sell janitorial supplies, right? Okay, so bust that. Maverick, the CEO Creative, Granger, Barnett, Uline. This is a good start right here. Now, let me let you know about these starter vendors, right? These starter vendors change their requirements. So the list I got today is not the list I had 6 months ago. So these vendors, they change their requirements. Some of them use these type of promotions to get business, right? And say, okay, now we're going to start helping you build your business credit. Or some of these companies, it's part of their deal that this is what they do, help businesses build business credit, right? So they change their requirements depending on the market. When COVID came in, a lot of business slowed down that net 30 stuff because people were needing money, not paying the bill, and they was getting stuck. So they stopped, right? So depending on the market, they're going to change. So the list I have today is not the list I had 6 months ago. And the list that I'm going to use 2 months from now is not what I'm going to tell you today, okay? Because they change up. Now, okay, so bust this. Some vendors require an initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms. Uline does that. Like if you go to Uline and you have nothing, Jack is on, ain't Jack on your credit report, then they're going to tell you to do some transactions before they give you that net 30 account. But they're good, right? And some people, that's what they need, that stuff that they have. Now, you need to have a total of at least 5 net 30-day pay accounts reporting. Who asked me that? Somebody asked me that. Ms. Powers, that was you, right? That's the goal right now, to get 5 net 30 accounts. 5 net 30 accounts. And this is the breakdown. Here goes some more detail I'm throwing in. The detail of this is, of this 5, you should get 3 of them that report to Dun & Bradstreet, 1 that reports to Equifax, and 1 that reports to Experian. The reason why is because at Dun & Bradstreet, they got this thing called the Paydex score. The Paydex score is the score between 0 and 100 that the lenders look at to determine your credit worthiness, right? Dun & Bradstreet will not give you a Dun's number until 3 trade lines have reported to them. So hurry up, get those 3 over to Dun & Bradstreet so they can issue you a Paydex score. If those first 3 trade lines that were paid on time, then your Paydex score is going to be about a 76. A 70 pay score is lendable. But I tell all my clients that you need to be above 80. That's where you need to be, above 80 Paydex score. So if you got those first 3 and you pay them on time, you're real close to that. All right. Okay. That's the net 30s, right? And the reason why we did these net 30s is to create your profile, because now we're going to go to the next step where they need you to have credit. That's why I got this card. Check out the card though, right? The card got the number 5, right? Check it out. The card got the smoke, right? But check out his face. He's like, yo, I got credit. And now we're going to the next step. Let's get it. Step 4, revolving accounts. Now we're going to the accounts where you want to be at. But these accounts, these revolving accounts, they need you to have credit already. That's why we got those net 30s to start the profile. So we can have something for these revolving accounts to look at. Okay? After 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. Say word. Okay, revolving accounts. Most major stores do offer business credit, including Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, Amazon, Dell, Apple, BP, Chevron, Racetrack, and a whole bunch more. But all of these, if you go in there and you only got 1 trade line on your credit report, you know they're going to deny you 100% of the time. You need to have credit already built up before you go to these accounts. Okay? Once 10 accounts are on the credit, this is where you want to be, all right? This is where you want to be. Once 10 accounts are on the credit, an owner can then start applying for Visa, MasterCard, American Express type of credit. Approval amounts will be equivalent to the highest credit limit accounts on the business credit report. Try to have 10 accounts with at least one of them having a high $10,000 limit. And this is how you do that. You pick one of these revolving accounts, you use it more often. And then when they see that you have been making payments on time, then you call them, asking for an increase. That's what you do, asking for an increase. But they're not going to increase you unless they see that you made some payments on time. Then they will give you an increase. Then you keep calling them back. Yo, let me get that increase. Let me get that increase, yo. All right? Get that increase. You get one of those accounts up, right? Because it's going to show on your credit report, right? All right. It is essential to keep using the credit, keep applying for more, and talk with credit providers to raise credit limits. Okay? If you do this, then business credit will keep growing until higher credit lines are obtained within 6 to 12 months. It usually takes 12 months to do this. All right. I'm gonna be straight. 12 months to do this. Some stuff you got to do, but then sometimes you have to marinate and wait for stuff to happen. Then something messes up, and things do mess up, and you have to go fix stuff. Okay? So it's going to take you 12 months. There's people that do it in less than 12 months, but those people are like determined and ready to go, right? And to do this, you need to have what I call administrativeness, right? Administrativeness. You have to be doing some administrative stuff. You got to go get this account, right? You got to go purchase something, get the invoice, know how to read the invoice, pay the invoice. And then you got to go check your credit report, make sure they report it right, because they don't report all the time. They don't do what they're supposed to do all the time. Okay? So you got to catch them on their mistakes. You got to go check your credit reports and make sure they mess that up regularly, okay? I'm just letting you know. That's the kind of bumps that you're going to go across. Okay? Okay, no skipping steps. 10 trade lines is the goal, right? Because 10 trade lines, when a lender looks at your business credit and they see that you got 10 trade lines that you've been paying on time, you're in a nice position now. Because now you have already showed them that you're able to pay bills on time. And that's what they want to see. They want to lower their risk, right? So that's how they go to their boss and say, I approve them because their business credit is on point. They can pay a bill. That's why I approved them, right? High $10,000 credit limit. Cash business credit accounts will match the highest credit limit report on your credit profile. You can get access to MasterCard, Visa, American Express. And once you got business credit, you get loans and credit lines. Okay? Now we're going to run down 3 ways to get funding that your bank won't tell you about, and we're going to get out of here. All right? And we're going to ask questions at the end. Y'all can ask me whatever y'all want. All right? But I tell you these 3 ways to get funding that the banks won't tell you about because the banks don't sell this stuff, right? And this is what you need to know also, is that the best place to get funding for your business is the commercial bank with an SBA loan because they'll give you a whole bunch of money, low interest rates, spread over time, right? But 80% of all businesses that go to the commercial bank to get a loan are denied. So in the recent years, there's been alternative funding sources that's trying to get to the 80% that's been denied. They're trying to help them. All right? All right. Charles got a question or a statement. Let's see what he says. Charles, we advise people to set up automatic payment 2 days before the due date so there is no issue in missing a payment. Okay. I got you. That's a good practice. But let me tell you something, Mr. Charles, check this out. Here goes the twist in the game. All right, here goes the twist. Some vendors will not report if you purchase the item and pay the item in the same month. Now your process will probably work with that strategy, right? But this one thing just good to know, that you have to know when they report, because this is what I do. This is what I do, right? I try to buy, I'm going to know who they report to, and I'm going to find out what day they report. Most report at the end of the month, right? So this is what I do. I buy the item close to the end of the month, like about the 25th. And then at the end of the month, when they report, I want them to report and it shows I owe. And then I'm going to pay in the next month, but I'm going to pay within 14 days. 14 days. The reason why I say 14 days is because when you pay within 14 days, the report that is sent in to the business credit reporting agencies is he paid early. If you pay on the 15th day, between the 15th day and the 30th day, the report that they send into the business credit reporting agency is they paid on time. If they pay on the 31st day, the report that is sent in is they paid late. All right, that's an advanced one. I normally don't discuss that tactic right there. But Charles is in the building. I had to let a brother know. All right. All right, let's go on to these 3 ways to get funding that your business won't tell you about. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Here we go. Cash flow financing. Cash flow financing is the most popular type of alternative funding today. These are cash advances that look at bank account management for approval. All you have to have is $3,000 a month in deposits in your bank per month for 3 months. That's what they're going to look at. They're going to look at 3 months. And you got to be at least making $3,000 a month, right? This is for cash flow financing, right? This is the fastest and the easiest way. This is the fastest and the easiest way to get money. But I'm going to tell you this also. This cash flow finance is not for everybody. This is for existing businesses that are in a situation. So businesses are always in situations, always in a situation, right? So they might need to make their payroll this Friday, or they may have a piece of equipment that went down and they need to replace that piece of equipment like right now. This is how they do it, cash flow financing, all right? This is one of my lending partners, David Allen Capital. You can find it on my website in the business loans page or on the get funding page. Okay, so this is what happens. You can do this all from your phone. You put in your basic information, 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, bam, basic info. What they're looking at is how much money you're making per month, right? When you tell them how much money you're making per month, they're going to send you to the appropriate lending source, right? And then they're going to ask you to upload your bank account information. And they're going to look to see if you had 3 months of deposits of the money that you said that you made. And they're going to approve you right then. Then you're going to get paid, like right then. But you got to upload that bank account information first. Without uploading your bank account information, they're not doing jack. All right. They might even tell you that you approved, but they're not doing jack until they see that bank account. All right. All right. Collateral-based financing. Collateral-based financing can be obtained if you have some viable collateral to offset what you are borrowing. Even as a startup with bad credit, you can secure collateral financing if you have collateral. Rates are super low, much lower than with the conventional SBA loans. Okay, here goes some examples of collateral-based financing. Some types of acceptable collateral include accounts receivable. That's also known as factoring, right? That's when you're able to group and batch and sell your invoices. So I got a client that's this is the free money, and I didn't even tell you about the free money stuff yet. All right, we're gonna tell you about the free money though. All right, so the guy that does the free money, he had a freight company, and that's what he did. That's one of the things that he did to get money, was to batch and sell his freight invoices. Purchase orders is for people that have government contracts with municipalities to pave the roads or make a building or something, right? See, the commercial bank ain't gonna help you with none of that, right? If you got a contract, if you got a government contract, the commercial bank is not gonna do jack. But there are alternative lenders that will, okay? Let's move on. Stocks, bonds, 401ks. If you have these type of investments, you can get funding, right? Those type of investments stay intact. All right. Revenue lending, that's similar to cash flow lending. Inventory and equipment. If you have $100,000 in inventory or equipment, then you can get a business loan on this. If you have equity in your home, you can get a business loan. Okay. Insurance agents, they have what they call the book of business, and the book of business is their list of clients. To a lender, that's potential revenue. That's, so that you get money on that. All right. Okay. Now we're going on to the third one, unsecured credit. On my website, it's the credit line hybrid program, right? Go to the get funding and you'll see how to get approved. There's a video there that'll show you the details, right? But the basic deal is for this unsecured credit is this. What you need is a 685 or better FICO score, right? 685 or better. What they will do is look at your personal credit. And this is good for startups, right? So they'll look at your personal credit. They'll look at the highest revolving account that you have. And they will possibly match that on 5 business credit cards. So let's say you got a Home Depot card. Your access on that Home Depot card is $30,000. So you potentially be able to get 5 business credit cards with $30,000 on them, with 0% interest for the first 6 to 18 months. Okay, this is good for startups with good personal credit. Okay, so you go to businesscreditbuilder.us/get funding and you get the details on that, right? This closes and you have your cards in your hand in 30 days. No, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. All right. Okay. And that's no doc funding. Now, my company is like a broker, right? So we're a broker of lending sources. We have hundreds of legitimate lenders. Private money. So we got private companies that's just looking for companies with a good idea. We have venture capital and equity financing situations. That's like the Shark Tank guys where they give you money, but they want a piece of your business. They want equity in your business. You already know about crowdfunding, and you can get specialized funding to buy equipment, signs, and vehicle wraps. Okay, this is where I tell you about the free money spark. And I supposed to tell you some stuff earlier, but I'm gonna tell you it all right now. Before we get out of here, I need to tell you all this. The free money, right? So bust it. My client. I'm at my client doing accounting. Okay, so I'm going into this office. I'm doing accounting for a freight company, right? The owner, we're gonna say his name is Jay, right? So let's say I go to Jay. I'm doing his accounting. Now, he also had me doing some websites for him, right? For him and his clients. So I'm doing websites and I'm doing accounting, right? So I noticed that every time I did a website, $250,000 hit the bank. So I said, Jay, I need to make some money, find something for me to do, right? I'm trying to get paid too, right? So he said, all right, this is what you do. Find a company. We're going to do a deal with that company and you can get paid off that deal, right? So I said, bet. So I went to my boy, Philly Phil. Philly Phil, he from New Jersey, right? We did the hip hop thing together, right? So Philly Phil said, okay, bet. Let's try this company. I got this company over here. It's registered and everything, but I ain't doing nothing with it. Let's try it out. So boom, we tried it out. 6 months later, we went into Chrysler. We walked out of there with 4 brand new Sprinter vans with no personal ID stuff, all business stuff, EIN number, no personal credit check. 4 brand new Sprinter vans that we're running on Amazon right now still. Okay, so I know this business credit works, right? So then, Buster, now I found out what he was doing. He was going to get equipment loans, right? Every time I saw the 250, he was going to get equipment loans for his freight company. He was going to go buy trucks for his freight company. Okay. So he got this freight company, right? Then he got this other company over here. This is a truck sales company. You might know where I'm going. Freight company, truck sales. So there are companies out there that lend just for businesses to buy equipment, and trucks are equipment. So he's gonna go buy a few trucks, right? So he goes, applies for an equipment loan. He gets approved because he knows exactly what they need to get approved. He makes it so that he gets approved. The $250,000 goes to the trucking sales company to buy the trucks for his freight company. So the checks are going to him, right? And then he got this money, $250,000 to buy the trucks. He don't have to buy the trucks. He knows already that if he holds on to this for a certain amount of days, he don't have to buy the trucks. It automatically turns into a loan, right? So he just make the payments. But he ain't make the payments, okay? Because he used the situation, right? So on the business, his name even on there, okay? he's paying people with good credit to put their name on the companies. And so when he defaults, right, they go to the company and say, yo, we need that money. Well, as a company, all they can do is come and get the assets of that company. He ain't never touched. So he ain't never paying. He got 4 or 5 of these deals on the table at any given time, just getting money. Now, he's taking advantage. And I don't teach that. All right. That's not the purpose of me telling you this. This is how I learned about business credit that is real. And I teach you the real way to build business credit, trade line by trade line. Now, Jay's taking shortcuts, right? I'm not saying take shortcuts. I just want to get money for my business. So this guy, he's like the shady guy, right? He's the shady guy, but I saw it work. And now I know business credit for real and how to do it for real. So I'm not teaching that stuff. I'm teaching you how to build business credit for real, step by step. Each step is necessary for the next step. No skipping steps. That's how you do it. All right. All right. Let's get out of here. All right. So how you can easily get business credit and financing all in one place is the Business Credit Builder, which is powered by the Business Finance Suite. On my website, there are testimonials. On my website, check out the testimonial from the Operation Hope, right? Check out that testimony. Anytime on my website, if you see a Operation Hope logo, click it and you'll see testimonials about me, right? At the website, at the bottom of the website are video testimonials of people that have used the Business Finance Suite. Okay, so this is Brian. He's from New Jersey. He talks about how he got his first 50 grand. Okay, so the Business Finance Suite, powered by the Business Credit Builder, powered by the Business Finance Suite, is the easiest way to get money and credit to build and grow your business. It's a simple solution. You get business credit for your business, not linked to your Social Security through the top selling business credit system. You get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Our cutting-edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. Okay? Let me see what you're talking about, Charles. Hold on. You can access discounted credit reports. I told you about that, the $25 hookup. You get your free Experience Smart Business access. You get the largest supply of starter vendors to start your business credit. We get a massive selection of revolving store credit with underwriting guidelines, hard to find cash credit sources. No personal credit check or guarantee is required. You get access to cash flow financing, collateral-based financing, unsecured financing, private money. Our most popular product is the credit line hybrid program, where you get up to $150,000 in 3 weeks. Now, the business finance suite, all my clients that get the core package gets their own control panel, the business finance suite, and it looks similar to this. This is my reseller account. That's why it has all the buttons on the left. But you'll have a button on the left that says build my business credit right there. See that? Build my business credit, right? So you'll go in there and you'll see your course content. Okay. Course content, right? So each one of these contents courses, you go in and it takes you through every single step, right? So one of the first steps is business name. So you go into the business name, it'll ask you, do you have a business name? You'll say, yes, I got a business name. You put your business name, you go to the next step. Let's say you don't have a business name, then it's going to give you instructions on how to get this business name. There's going to be a video on how to get this business name, right? There's going to be a video, instructions, and there's also going to be people that you can call or email to figure out how to get this business name. And so every single step of building up your business credit, you always have somebody right there with you. Okay? Always got somebody right there, right? You're not doing this alone, all right? Okay, now, when we build business credit in 4 tiers of vendors. Each tier will give you about 15 vendors, and we'll tell you to pick 3, about 3. Or you can be more aggressive and pick 4, 5, right? And when we give you the vendors, we've already researched these vendors, right? So we know all the underwriting guidelines before you apply. So this is for Racetrack, right? Racetrack, they report to Dun & Bradstreet. Their terms are revolving. They give you the telephone number, fax number, description of what they sell, and how to qualify. What you need for Racetrack is an EIN number, a DUNS number, a paid score of 78, preferred 3 years in business, a business entity, and your phone listed with 411. So you know when to apply and you know when not to apply, right? Now, check this out. This is Christine. This is one of my clients. She got all these approvals in 6 months, but not everybody could do this, okay? Not everybody can do what Christine did. That's because she's a stay-at-home mom. Her husband's a truck driver, so she's at home all day, right? She got all these approvals. Sprint 2,000, Amazon 4,500, Tractor Supply 5,000, Exxon 5,000, Fuel Man Fleet 6,000, BJ 7, BP 8, Lowe's 10, Apple 12.5, Shell 15. Whew. Look at this. There's over $250,000 in business credit. Look at PNC. That's a line of credit. PNC, that's a bank line of credit. Had she used her social, she would have got $250. She got good personal credit. Okay, so the business finance suite is perfect for you. You get your own business credit advisor who gives you offers concierge service for 12 months to help you build your business credit. You get your own finance officer for 5 years to help you get the best financing for your business. Okay? So we're going to line you up with the lenders. Okay? My clients that come in, they're not qualified right now. We're preparing to get them qualified. Okay? So here's a quick summary, and we're getting out of here. You get your own business finance suite control panel, discounted business credit reports, free DUNS number, the largest supply of starter vendors, massive selection of revolving store credit, hard to find cash credit sources, access to cash flow, collateral based, unsecured, private money sources. You could typically take you about 18 to 24 months to do this on your own. With us, it'll take you about 12 months if you do the steps we tell you. If you do the steps. If you do the steps, okay? All right. Let's see something. Ah, damn mouse. What the hell? Where's my mouse? Okay, there you go. Okay. All right, cool. All right, so it typically take you 18 to 24 months. We're going to save you time, all right? Now, check this out. The advantage for using a consultant like my company is to save you time and to smooth out the bumps, the speed bumps along the way, all right? We got two packages, the core package and the business credit building program. The core package is what I already explained to you. You get that control panel, and it walks you through every single thing. You get the advisors that's going to be there right there for you. Now, the business credit program is a one-on-one consultation with me for 1 year. Okay. Okay, the core package. Get started today as part of this seminar, and you can get started with a huge discount on your premier enrollment plan. It usually costs $29.95, but because you're in here now, you can do it two different ways. You could do $1,000 down payment and 6 months payments, or you can make a single payment of $2,450, and that saves you over $500. Now, today, because I got this hookup from the company, is that I can give a super discount I can take $1,000 off of that $2,450 for one person. So if you think this will help you, the first person that contacts me by calling me, scheduling an appointment, the first person will get this for the $1,450 single payment, right? All right, now this is the business credit building package. This is a one-on-one consultation for 1 year. This usually goes for $9.95. You can do it two ways. You put a $400 down payment and make 3 monthly payments, or you can make a single payment of $750. I got another hookup for that for one person for $450 single payment. Right now, you get that hookup. The first person to contact me on that gets the hookup. But that's only for one person, all right? So boom. Let's say you can't afford that. I got these ebooks, right? So check it out. Go to /ebooks and check out the ebooks, right? And check out the blog. My blog is free of charge, and it got like crazy stuff on there, including information about the NOS codes and restricted and high risk industries, right? And make sure you get down with the social media of your choice. Got all them social medias. The YouTube is off the chain. The Spotify is off the chain. Y'all know the deal, right? So anybody got some questions? Run it. Y'all know what to do. Was this useful to y'all? Did I waste your time? Did I waste my time? What? Did you already know this stuff? I know you knew most of it. Anybody got some questions? What y'all's talking about over here? Can I use my baby mama and child as collateral? You can use them as a down payment. LaWanda, what's up? Charles said very useful, and he's in the business. He knows about financing and stuff, right? Any questions? I didn't tell you everything, so there should be some questions. I did tell you some extra stuff though, but that's what it is. All right. La Juana says, what if my business line is through like mobile, but under the business name, T-Mobile? Okay, I'm gonna let you know that these cell phone companies, they have business accounts, but they don't report your payments to the business credit reporting agencies. But you can use those accounts as references, right? They don't report. All right. Okay. Luanda, how am I gonna call you? I'm not gonna remember to call you. You gotta call me. You gotta schedule an appointment or you call me. Let me put my info up here. Here goes the info. Right? Bust that. That's all the info right there. Charles said, great class. Thank you very much, Mr. Clark. That comes, I take that very seriously. Your comment on that. All right. Cool. Okay. And everything's gonna be on the web, on the YouTube. So check that out. She's driving right now. Boom. All right, that's cool. Luanda, do I have your info? Hold on one second. We're getting ready to get out of here. Yo, oh shit. Yo, Mike, give me 2 minutes. All right, that's a bet. Later. Okay. All right. Anybody else? What's the deal? Any questions? What up? Let's see. Lawanda says, can you put the YouTube efforts? Useful, very useful. Lawanda says, LaJuana. I got Lawanda and I got LaJuana. Oh snap! You check that out. Okay. Clark got a quick story. We ran somebody's Next report. They had a business in their name that was operating. They knew nothing about it. She definitely named me. LaJuanda. I'm gonna be messing up your names now. Y'all got me tongue tied and twisted on these names. Oh snap! Oh wow! Yeah. So he found out that somebody was running a name with their information, huh? All right. What time is it? It's 8:38. Oh, no wonder. I'm over the time. ID thefted that ass. See? That's why you need to be up on that stuff. See? Yeah. All right, everybody. We're gonna be out of here. LaWanda, holla at your boy. My website is businesscreditbuilder.us. It got all the contact info. You can see the contact info up here now. The telephone number is 404-500-9687, all that stuff, right? All right, bet. Okay, LaWanda, bet. All right, y'all. I'm out of here like shout. I'm out of here like a pap smear. I'm out of here. All right, everybody. Y'all peace out. Have a good night. Much love. Peace, Charles. No doubt. I appreciate you commenting and being here throughout the whole deal. That's very valuable to me, being able to make these presentations like this. It's not the same when nobody's there, right? So when somebody's commenting and talking, then I'm like, yo, what up? I know you from BK. Yo, homie. You know all that, right? All right. Don't mind me, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here. Peace. Let's get out of here. How we stop the share and stuff, man. What's up? Let's do it.